Good morning, everybody out there. Hope y'all are doing good this morning. Been a while since I saw you. I apologize. I ain't been getting videos out here lately. I've been working way too much. But that's a good thing. You know, the bait business has been good and the towel business has been good. So me and the pups are out here fishing today, and I apologize. They're all excited and having a good time. So, you know, they deserve to get to go too. So forgive me for all the extra noise in the background, but they're just having fun. Out here today, it's about 60 degrees this morning. One of our first really good cold fronts come through. A little taste of fall coming. And I got to get out and fish a little while this morning, and I just caught a great big smallmouth on one of my most favorite late summer, early fall baits. And it is a really special bait that really works during this early transition time. And it's kind of unique. I almost put this bait in my top 6 that I did as top 10s. But it's just really specific to kind of a certain time of year for me, so I left it out. It's a special bait for a special time of year. This late August, September, into early October, when the water's still really warm, the fish are really beginning to move a lot. They're everywhere, they're suspended, they're scattering out, and this bait will really catch them, which is normal. We all know that going into the fall, it's spinnerbait time. It's time to start burning the spinnerbait and covering a lot of water. And most everyone goes to the half ounce on a 1/4 ounce frame. You know, it's a heavy head with a small frame and small willows, and you burn that thing. But I go a little bit the opposite on that. I'm a little, as y'all know, I really love a large frame bait. I love a long arm, and that's what this bait is. Now, this is just a standard 3/8 ounce solid white spinnerbait. Now, the special thing about it is it has a large frame. So this thing has a frame on it more like a half ounce with a very long arm. What this allows this bait to do is run extremely fast without tipping over, rolling over, anything, and still perform at a real high level. What I found with the half ounce baits with the smaller frame is you don't get a lot of wire vibration. You don't get a lot of blade flutter, because now with that heavy head, you've got that thing locked down. The wire frame so short on that heavy head, you're not getting a lot of action off that bait. Whereas this bait, you watching that skirts pulsing, the wires jumping, the bait's kind of doing this in the water, and those fish love it. Just a standard bait. The way you fish this thing, just reel it. Chuck it out there, reel it as fast as you can. Stop reeling every now and then. Twitch your rod, make this thing jump. With that longer arm, man, it really will pulsate and jump in the water when you do those things on that fast retrieve. It won't roll over, and it catches them. Now, it's a standard white 3/8, long arm. I use a number 3 gold Colorado on the front and a number 4 gold willow on the back. I don't know. For me, in ultra clear water, which we normally have in the fall, I've always done better on gold. For me personally, I just don't think it puts off quite as much flash as the nickel or silver, but it's probably just personal preference, what I've always used, because I know a lot of guys that really love nickel in clear water, but for me, solid white on gold is the combination this time of year. Catches all species, largemouth, smallmouth, everything eats this thing. It's a good bait when you get these days like this morning where it's a little cooler, or you get that windy September day and it's hard, you can't catch them. You just tie this thing on, you start fishing everything you can. What I normally try to do is I like to chase shade. Now I just follow, the sun's getting a little lower in the horizon. You can begin to get shade lines all over the lake all day long. I just start chasing those shade lines or the windiest banks on the lake, and banks with heavy wind on them, and I just go burn this bait. You don't get, there's times you get tons of bites on it, and there's times that you just keep hacking around and put together a good stringer. Places I like to throw is chasing that shade. You like these big bluff lines. Like I just caught a really big smallmouth off a really vertical bluff line. What you get this time of year is the fish are scattered, they're suspended, and I can get on these really steep banks, bluffs. Lots of times there's an edge of shade. Burn this bait and catch some really quality fish that are getting missed. So give that bait a try. It will catch you some fish, I assure you, probably a lot of fish. It's one of my most favorites. I'm not good at plugging my company, but if you'd like to have some of these, check us out at Arkansas Custom Tackle. Be glad to fix you up with some of them. I can't thank everybody enough that has reached out and bought baits from us through the YouTube and the win I had back in the spring. It's been really wonderful, and I can't thank everybody enough for reaching out and supporting me and my family and my company. So if this is a bait you'd like to have, reach out to me on Messenger. Be glad to build you some. If not, find you one, build you one, do something, and get out and start taking advantage of these late summer, cool mornings, breezy days. The finest time of the year. I love it. It's my favorite time. And me and these pups, we're going to get back to fishing. We'll catch you next time.